make sure I'm on a good setting. Yeah, okay. Hey, TikTok land. What's going on? Happy Monday, everybody. How y'all doing? Let me get my stuff out. Let's see who checking in with us tonight. Where y'all from? And there's 15 people watching now. Where y'all from real quick? Go on, let me know where you're from. While I look through my notes real quick and see where I want to start. All right, make sure y'all can hear me and all that good stuff. Hey, Melanin Poppin', welcome back, girl. I've missed seeing your name come across the screen. Hey, Darnell, how you doing? All right, Baton Rouge. Okay, Louisiana in the house. Now I'm asking now. All right, Florida. Now let me see. So Riverside, I'm assuming that might be California. So we got some Baton Rouge. So Louisiana and Florida. I hope if y'all watching and y'all homeowners that y'all had an opportunity to go and sign up for that homeowners assistance fund. Okay. Texas. You guys should have y'all name on the list. Okay. Hey, from Melbourne. KG Green. Is this Keisha? Because if it is, we have to talk, ma'am. Hey, Dwight. Thank you, Melanie Poppin'. I appreciate that. All right, Chicago. All right, Washington. I know that's right. Now, BR, I'm assuming that's the Bronx. Not sure. All right, so I like to know where y'all from now, because since I'm starting to read the news from all over the place, it helps me tell y'all what's out. So I can tell you that there is let me see. So I don't like to get people excited thinking we're finna get a stimulus. So I'm gonna make sure y'all know that if I'm saying it's out, it's not out for everybody. There are a couple states that these counties, these towns have some extra money. So I'll have to get the name, but if anybody's watching from Michigan, not Detroit, none of those big places, but any place, some the small town, I'll have to find it again, but they are looking to give out some additional money for you guys. If you're here in Florida, we still have the Palm Beach is still doing the 10,000 and the 25,000 for business grants. If y'all haven't done that, let me see. Trying to think, and I want y'all to see what I got behind me. TikTok, I want y'all to see that. Okay, don't worry about my little shred pile, but right there, y'all see that? It says credit. I want y'all to see it too. Facebook land, y'all see that? So this is where I'm gonna try to have up behind me when I do my videos, because that's usually where I get everybody's attention. First, we start talking about credit, and then we can move on to other things. Okay. So let me give a rundown really quick. If you guys have questions, please drop them in the box. No, I did not see a lot of places giving out money. I see somebody put North Carolina. No, they're not going to give any money there. Only place I saw looking at giving additional money was California. And that's if an individual has not gotten their stimulus from the state of California. It is a small town in Michigan, but I have to get the name. They have some money left over, and that's it. So let me go ahead and start and just say thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. I will say I'm noticing that the numbers are growing, and I can't do that without you guys' support. And this also shows me that you guys care about what is going on in the world. And I hope that I'm getting topics that are of interest to you guys. I think they are, but if you want more or there's something you want to see, please send me a message. Let me know. I don't know if Noah's watching, but Noah actually sent me a long list of stuff that he would like me to either make videos on or go over. So if you guys have stuff like that you want to know about, please let me know. Also, please share, like, subscribe. If you are new to watching me on TikTok, please follow. That's how I get my numbers up. I don't want to be the person that's always doing a dance. Okay. And that's about the most dance you're ever going to see me do. The only dance I do is the shmoney dance. Okay. So I'm over here trying to get money, trying to show you guys how to get money. Where's the money? I'm finding it and I'm bringing that information to you guys. So thank y'all for being here. All right. So let me start off with saying, for anybody who did not see my page so far, and if you haven't or don't follow me on Facebook, you probably should, because I am going to start offering some classes, because a lot of you guys don't want to just see me talk about stuff. Y'all actually want to see this stuff in action. So if you want to join in on any of the classes, you will have to follow me, my business page on Facebook. They're gonna they have a new platform. So I'm gonna say this before I start. Anybody who is not afraid of getting in front of the camera, I'm gonna tell you now that if you're a business owner, and this is from one business owner to another business owner, if you are going to make money or want to make money, you are going to have to put a face with your name. It doesn't have to be like my name, okay? It can be the name, your brand, whatever it is. So these platforms are opening up more and more, and they are paying people, okay? So yes, I come on here to give y'all the information and the education, but at the same time, this is clocking dollars. And so if you guys are not afraid, you're not camera shy, please, I implore you to go out. Facebook is now like the #1 paying platform of all of them. And that's crazy because everybody goes on YouTube all the time, right? But Facebook is paying, like, it has paid out like over, I don't know, $30 billion. So I don't know about y'all, but y'all got to get in on this, because I sit around and watch some of y'all videos, some of y'all live, some of y'all stories, because y'all life way more interesting than mine, because all I do is read stuff. So please get in on the cash. All right. So Florida, DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, at midnight last night, which was so weird because everybody was already asleep. They decided at midnight last night that they are not going to pursue anybody for any overpayments that you got for unemployment. That is not going for any other state right now. I only got this for Florida so far. So if you got the letter in the mail, if you got a notice on your on the website on DEO, if you're locked out or something because of that, which I don't think that anybody can be locked out of because of it, but just letting you guys know to let somebody else know that you don't have to worry. Your tax returns are safe, at least when it comes to unemployment. He was going to put it off until 2022, but then he decided that he's not going to go after anybody for an overage unless you fraudulently got unemployment. So if they do the investigation and found out that you were, like one of those people that lived here in Florida, but also lived in California and also lived in Michigan and also, y'all know, and you got all them different unemployment tax unemployment refunds, then, you would have to pay that money back. I'm sure it's probably gonna be a little bit more than paying it back, but so that doesn't apply to the scammers. It's just only the people that really got or needed unemployment. All right. So let me see what else I put on my timeline before I go to my pictures, and then I'm gonna look at y'all questions in just a second. I know a lot of y'all probably having issues still with getting your check October 5th. Was it October 15th? No. Yeah, I don't. A lot of people, I got a lot of inboxes saying that people did not get their money. Okay. The 15th of October was on Friday. So I don't know if you guys have gotten any money today, but as of Friday, a lot of people did not get their deposits, which is it's not a surprise to me. I'm saying this to you guys that are watching. If you are one of the individuals that you rely on your child tax credit payment to come in on time on the 15th, then you will be let down because some people are not getting them on the regular. Okay, so there is something going on with the system. I'm just gonna say what IRS says. Something going on with the system, and it is changing a lot of y'all statuses from paid to pending to processing to whatever. And it's also changing people from from direct deposit to paper check. So if you are one of those individuals that are affected, you're not alone, but you will have to either wait to see if they're going to give you a payment by mail, or you can see if they can double up your payment for November, which would be great for some of y'all. Okay, because I know a lot of people don't sold their stamps and was getting ready to come. Okay, November. All right, so we need to go on and get the double up so we can have some money for Thanksgiving. All right, so let me look at some of these messages really quick. So let's see. Yeah, okay, Keisha, I thought that was you. So yes, we need to definitely talk, girlfriend. Okay. Hey, Sandra Terrell, how you doing? I hope you're doing good out there in Louisiana. I mean, yes, hope you're doing fine. All right. So Melanie Papa said for y'all to please share and like. Thank you. Please do just that. And he says Facebook pages, they making good money. That's right. So if you are a business owner and you don't have a Facebook business page, I do not know why you don't. It is a beneficial tool, because if you have a personal page and a Facebook business page, you actually get to see how Facebook operates differently for the two different things that they provide. I would also tell you that if you don't have money for a website, now y'all know I drop gems every once in a while I'm talking, but here is what I call the cheap website for people who don't have the money to pay somebody to go and set it up. Now, yes, you can go on Fiverr.com, and I'm gonna put that link over here on here on Facebook so y'all can see it. You can go to Fiverr.com, and I might even tag the guy I use, but to get your website built. But if you don't, you can do what it's called. I call it the cheap website. Basically, what you would do is you would go to GoDaddy.com, or one of those places that you could go and buy a domain. And a domain is the www dot something, right? So you would go and buy that www dot. It's only going to cost you probably $8, maybe $12 for the year, $1 a month. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set up your Facebook business page, and you're going to copy that Facebook business page link, and then you're going to go back to GoDaddy where you set up your domain. And what you're going to do is you're going to have, when people go to your whatever you set your www dot address is, you're going to have that automatically point, meaning when they hit .com and they hit enter, it's going to take them to your Facebook business page. Now, no, it's not a super fancy website, but if you're the type of person that keeps making your post on your page regularly of your sales or specials or what's going on, then people will know that you are a business that is up and running. And to me, it serves two purposes. It's your cheap website, but it also has a good way for you to get a lot of likes and followers. Okay, so that is what I do when I don't have the time to go and pay somebody right away, and I would implore you guys to do the same thing. Okay, all right, so let me move on. Let me see if y'all got any questions before I go on any further. And I love to see that y'all got so many people from all these different places. It's just so awesome. I'm glad that y'all tuning in. Okay, so if you're not filed taxes in a few years, and that's what I'm glad you asked about that. All right, so a lot of people have been asking about taxes. Now, let me say, yes, you can wait the 3 years to file taxes. All right. I don't recommend people wait that long. The reason why I don't is because the longer you wait to file taxes, the more interest is accruing. Okay. And when I say interest, you get late fees, and those late fees have an interest rate, and that interest rate charges every month, just like a credit card. Now, I don't know exactly what the interest rate is. I can probably look it up, but I don't know offhand right now. But why, if you're gonna owe, why owe them any more money? And if you're going to get a return, why reduce your return by however much you owe the IRS when they actually owe you the money? So to me, it doesn't make sense to skip years. Now, I know some people don't get their W-2s and you don't get your 1099, so you skip years. But as soon as you get all your stuff together, you should file then. I have people that I am still doing their tax returns, and it is after October 15th. Okay. And they usually say, oh, I'll wait till next year. And I'm like, why? So you can give them more money that you already don't want to pay the IRS. So if you are late or behind, please file. Now, let me show y'all the 3 years so you can get it. So we are in 2021. We did 2020 taxes this year. So that means the latest you can go back to file taxes is 18, 19, 20. Those are your 3 years. If you have 17 and below, you can file them if you want to. They might not even take it, but any type of return that you were going to receive in any of those years before 2018, you will not get a return now. So it doesn't even make sense. That's why I don't like that people don't file, because you'll forget, and then you may give up money that you should have or that you would have been entitled to. Okay. So yes, if you haven't filed in a long time, please file. I know that's a long way to answer the question, but sometimes questions need to be, answers need to be explained. Okay. And it says, if you have not filed 1099 taxes in a few years, can you still get the stimulus checks? So yeah. And I am surprised about that too. How many people still have not gotten the stimulus checks? Why haven't we gotten them? Yes, you can still file even though the filing season is over. I just did somebody's check for someone that's in prison tonight. So if you know somebody that's incarcerated, you know someone that's elderly and they didn't get their stimulus check, or someone that's incarcerated, they didn't get their stimulus check, go and file a tax return. That's it. It's called a simple tax return. It is a regular 1040. It doesn't ask you anything but your name, your address, your birth date, and your social. And then you're going to answer the question that you did or did not get your stimulus, whether that's the first one, the second one, or both. That's it. Once you do that, you print it out, you sign it, you mail it to the IRS. Okay, real simple, really easy. But you still should be collecting those stimulus checks, because remember, guys, if you don't and it goes to 3 years, you can't get it no more. So stimulus checks came out what? Did they come out in 19 or did they come out in 20? I can't remember. But if they came out in 19, you only have 20. You only have 19, 20. And 21. So next year you won't be able to get them anymore. So we want y'all to get your money. Okay. I'm glad you got yours. Thank you. So I hope I answered your question. It doesn't matter if you waited too long, you can still do it. And yes, and thank you for asking that question too. So you can hit the link in the bio, or you can send me a message on Instagram. I will send you a link. You can book an appointment if you want to do your taxes. It's not hard. I mean, we can just do it over the phone. You can send the information. It doesn't matter. We can get it. I'll send it to you. You sign it, and then you send it off, okay? Please do not delay what you need to do today, okay? Y'all don't let me be no rapper now. All right. And thank you for tagging people, Melanie Pop, and I appreciate it. All right. Mary Huey says, do you know anything about the PEBT stamps and who gets them? The PEBT stamps, that's the pandemic stamps. Those were already issued out, Miss Mary. And if anybody was watching, and correct me if I'm wrong, but for Florida, they were already issued. And the individuals that got those, the pandemic stamps were individuals that were already on food stamps, and they had to have a child, I believe that was 6 years and younger, that was in school. So they did it weird this time, but if y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what they did with the stamps this year, but they have already been issued. Okay. Sandra says, what if you owe state and haven't gotten a chance to pay for October 15th? So if you owe your state taxes, okay, the same thing happens. Interest accrues, okay? The government, whether it's your state government or the federal government, they want their money. So if you know that you're going to be late, Sandra, or you know somebody that's going to be late, you can call them. And sometimes they have a hardship application where you can apply for a hardship where, hey, my money's funny, I'm not working, whatever, I can't pay right now. A lot of these agencies, they have it. Just call them. Don't be afraid. Okay. Hey, tell them I'm indigent. Okay. Or I'm broke, if you just want to say it that way. Okay. Indigent is the nice bougie way to say it. But if you just want to keep it real, I'm broke. Okay. And tell them that, can I get an additional extension, or do you have a hardship application that I can apply? Because a lot of times, now it doesn't wipe out the debt, but a lot of times that hardship will allow them to give you the opportunity to make smaller payments or extend the time. So you'd have to see what they offer, but don't let it go by just because you can't, you're not able to pay. All right. All right. Okay. So you say you've been doing them, but it's recovery rebate now, not stimulus check. Yeah. So recovery rebate, stimulus check is the same thing. They actually are called IEP payments, which are individual economic payments. That is the actual term, the correct term for a stimulus check, but they are the same. They call it recovery rebate on your tax refund sheet, which is crazy. But yes, you can claim those still. All right. Somebody says, what about getting your taxes amended? If you want to get your taxes amended, you are able to get them amended still. It does not matter. You still have the same 3-year time frame still applies, and you don't have to wait. The longer you have those, well, I'll tell you like this, if you have taxes that are incorrect, you stand a greater chance of getting audited, depending on what that is. So, and say, for example, you have a 1099 that you did not submit when you did your taxes. Things like that are usually why people get audited, because they don't report all of their income. And then the government's like, whoa, what are y'all doing? And that's exactly what they're going to be doing soon when they start going through our accounts. So I know y'all probably want to know about that. Where we are with that yet is nothing still has not been signed. They're still fighting if it's going to be $600 or $10,000. But so we don't know yet, but I do want people to get ready. And I think that some people are giving out bad information, which I find, and it is not $600 transactions. It is $600 in your account from January 1st to December 31st. If $600 has ran through your account at any time during those 365 days, you are one of the individuals that the bank will have to report to the IRS on an information sheet showing your inflow. They say inflows and outflows. So basically they're looking at all your transactions. Okay. That's just a fancy way of saying it. So just be prepared for that. Okay. Let me see. I said this last week. Again, and I don't know if I have new people watching, but there all of the annual Christmas programs, if you're someone that needs help with Christmas assistance, all of that stuff is open right now. They always start in October. So if you're going to do Toys for Tots, the Salvation Army, I have one here, shop with a cop. So you may have a shop with a cop in your area where your local law enforcement does that. They pick certain kids to take them shopping in the store. So they do have stuff like that going on. So please, if you want to know if that's going on in your area, just dial 211. That's all you got to do. Dial 211 and see. And 211 is United Way. That is a nonprofit organization, and they pretty much know everything that's going on in your area because that's what they get paid to do. So if you want to know, hey, who's giving out Christmas gifts or who has any Christmas programs for people who with low income, 211 is who you're going to call. Okay. That's all you got to do. Call them and they will let you know what's going on in your area because they base it off of your zip code. Okay. All right. Let me see. So this is not something that I talk about much, but I am finding that it's getting ready to become tax time. So if you are an individual that is married to someone that is not a U.S. citizen, okay, and they've been working under the table, we're not supposed to do that, okay? But you can get your spouse a I-10 number, okay? Most people don't know what an I-10 is. I is like I. An I-10 stands for, what does it stand for? Gosh, individual tax identification number, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And that is almost like a social security number. It's a temporary number, but this is what individuals can use if they want to file taxes. All right. Also, if you're someone that you're married to someone and they want to receive some of the benefits, a lot of times the government will require them to have an I-10 number so that they can track, and they track you by your social. And so this is what they would require. So you can go to your local IRS office and get that if you need. A lot of IRS offices are not open. So if not, you can work with a certified acceptance agent or an acceptance agent in your area. Hush, boy. You can work with one of them, and I think they charge like $200 or so, but you can get that social security number so that you can file taxes this year. All right. Okay. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. I'm going through hold on. Y'all hear my dog? He's trying to start barking. I'm not with it tonight. Okay. So let me see. So I did make a couple things about the student loans. If you're an individual and you are trying to get your student loans dismissed, y'all know it's a lot going on with these student loans. We got the schools being shut down, so you could do the borrower's forgiveness. That's one way to get the student loans off of your credit and out of your life. They also have the public servants loan forgiveness program. So that's for anybody that works as a first responder, military, anyone that works for the government. Hey, James, anyone that works for a nonprofit. Okay. There are a lot of individuals who applied for forgiveness and were denied, and they applied under the Trump administration. Biden administration is now asking these people to apply again. So if you know anyone that put in to get their loans discharged recently and they were denied, tell them to put them in again. They have a waiver now that they have come up with. They done created a waiver. The waiver is only good for 1 year. Okay. And what this waiver does, this waiver allows you to have them look at your files again, look at those loans that they did not include, and include them and wipe these loans out. Okay. The last the last one, and I just put a video up on TikTok. So of course I want y'all to follow me there too. If you're a parent and you did the Parent Plus loans, now I have found after last Monday, I had a whole bunch of parents reaching out to me talking about how do I get rid of Parent Plus loans. So I found out that you can get rid of Parent Plus loans, but they're tough. Okay, so you can get rid of them through death. You could get rid of them if the parent becomes disabled. Okay, so I don't know. There are still people that know somebody that's disabled that has student loans on their credit report. If you know somebody that's disabled and they have student loans on their credit report, that's wrong, because a person that's disabled or is gets disability from the 100% disability from the VA, or they receive Social Security disability, you get to just fill out a one little form, one page, and send it to the Department of Education, and they wipe out your loans. So if you know somebody that has that, I always ask, if I find somebody that's on Social Security disability, the next question I ask is, do you have student loans? Because they don't know. They still accruing all this interest. It's messing up their credit because I'm sure they're not paying it. Get it off your credit, okay? So parents can do that too. If they're disabled, the parent can actually get it taken off, can discharge the loans. And then if you can't do that, parents, you can consolidate, you can consolidate the loan into a new loan and apply for a forgiveness program through the new loan. Okay, so they are really making it very easy to kind of like escape out of student loans right now. There are going to be some people that still got to pay, but if you can fall in any one of those categories, or even fall in the crack of one of those categories, you have a strong chance of getting them discharged. Okay. All right. So I see somebody asking questions. All right. Let me see what I got. Okay, let me see. So someone says, has the CDC extended the eviction? No, the CDC has not extended the eviction, but the Biden administration is currently trying to work on something that they're not going to use the CDC. They're trying to find another angle for this. Honestly, I think it's just a ruse. I think that at this point, if you're still dealing with eviction issues and your landlord is not taking the money, you need to move. And find someone that will take the money that they were going to pay your old landlord and use that money as your move-in money. Okay, I would be and if your state is not trying to let you do that, your local housing authority, then you need to start calling your mayor. You need to start calling your governor and all of those people and let them know that, hey, these landlords, they're not taking the money, and people still are not taking the money. It's crazy, but they want y'all to go. So if they want you to go, there's no sense of living where somebody don't want you to be. Just find you somewhere else to go. If and I hate to make it that simple, but it's about that simple nowadays. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. Hold on. I want to see if I got. If it says if you don't have dependents, it don't matter. It says I will owe taxes for a few years. If you owe taxes, it doesn't matter. Let me just let y'all know. Just because you owe taxes isn't horrible. You can do an installment agreement. They have a lot of different ways that you can pay the IRS. So please stop thinking that just because you owe, that is horrible. Now, when you start owing millions and you start being like some of these rappers and these entertainers, yeah, we got something to worry about. But most people, you usually have $25,000 or $10,000 or less that they owe. If you have more than that, then we absolutely need to talk. Now, if you feel like what you have that owing the IRS is straining you, you feel stressed out, you can't pay, we can talk about that too, because they have ways that you can work on agreements with the IRS. You can do hardship with the IRS. They do stuff too. Okay. Everybody has in their plan I feel sorry for people who are indigent and they try to work with you. Okay. Speaking of indigent, and I know y'all know I jump around. If I don't have questions, I just jump around based off of what pops up in my head. Y'all know I'm gonna keep talking about hospital bills. This goes back to, let me see how I can show you. Credit, okay? This goes back to credit. If you have hospital bills on your credit, that has anything to do with COVID, okay, getting your shot, or if you got hospitalized because of COVID, you need to find out if your hospital is a nonprofit, because if your hospital is a nonprofit, you do not have to pay for the bill, okay? I didn't make this up. This is really in the CARES Act. And it is probably in your hospitals on one of their pages that talks about the charity work that they do for low income, but it's probably in such small fine print you will never find it. But they do not or cannot bill, okay, if it's COVID related. Speaking of COVID related, a lot of people are still losing loved ones to COVID, and you guys are not taking advantage of calling FEMA and filing a claim to get your money back for your funeral expenses. FEMA is probably having a ball right now because they like, man, ain't nobody calling. And I'm shocked that they're not making a fuss about it. But of course, the government's never going to like to push up a program that's giving money to the people. Y'all got to find it. Hey, Gentaria. If you've lost somebody or you know someone that's lost somebody, please give them the 800 number to FEMA. You can look it up right on Google. Okay, have them call and get a caseworker on the phone. They will give them a case number. And once you get that case number, you can now send in all your receipts and put your case number on it. And they will tally all that up, not to go above, I think, $9,000, but they'll give you a refund. Okay. I've spoken to someone who's actually gotten one, and it is taking up to 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months to do that. That's not bad, y'all. So get your money back if you spent. Go and call y'all family members and have them reimburse you for doing your hair, for so-and-so making the pies, for so-and-so making food. Get those receipts and turn those in, because a lot of y'all did have to pay people. All right. Let's see. My pet's name is Max. His name is Max. If you owe tax, like I said, okay, if you owe taxes, that's not that bad. Okay. It says if you're not filed 1099 taxes in a few years, can you still get a stimulus? Yeah. Okay. I already answered that one. Okay. So I didn't miss anything. All right. Y'all know I'll be feeling weird when y'all not saying nothing. So please ask some questions. If y'all don't know, Colin Powell did die today. I was saying that to somebody today and they were like, Colin Powell. And I'm like, what? So, if you don't know who Colin Powell was, please look him up. He died today. Okay. Rest in peace, Colin Powell. Let me see. Y'all know I screenshot everything. So let me continue. See what is missing. Oh, starting next, probably at the end of this month, I will be able to assist individuals who want to get insurance through healthcare.gov. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people might want to try to call in and do it, but we can do it only if your state does not offer a federal exchange. Okay. If they don't, then you can do it with me. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you guys anything. It is something I actually volunteered to do because I think people need health insurance. And so if we can get this income right, we're going to fill out these questions and we're going to get you some health insurance. So I will make sure I let you guys know next Monday. I'm going to take the training tonight. Hopefully it's not too hard. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all know I'm going through this. Give me a second. Y'all, I'm going through my notes. And let me see if y'all had any questions for me. Let's see. You're saying getting money order. I'm trying to see about what? Taxes amendment. Okay, we talked about amending the taxes, the recovery rebate. Okay, yeah. So I think I went over it. If I missed y'all questions, please say them again, because I show all right, somebody said they bought a house this year. What can I claim, or a link? Oh, well, if you bought a house this year, let me tell you now, if you're a single person, I don't know your filing situation, but if you're a single person, you would use almost everything in your house as write-offs. Okay. Hopefully you have a home office business. Hopefully you have a business so you can start doing itemizations. Okay. So that's anybody. And it's a lot of people that are getting houses this year. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop to you. Okay. Home ownership is the key to wealth. Okay. That's one of the first, well, not one of the first. Credit and money management is, but home ownership is generally known to be linked with individuals who gain or obtain wealth, because you got to have something to get some. Okay. So if you're going to start filing taxes and you have this house, you will see that your tax return, especially if you're a single person, usually goes up because you're going to start paying all that interest on the house, on your mortgage payment. And now you get to write that off on your taxes. So make sure you're going to be looking for your 1098 from your mortgage company so that you can put those credits, interest payments, whatever you have, into your taxes. That will usually affect it well. And again, I say everyone who has a home should have a home office business. Most of everybody does something on the side, and I'm sure you sit at home and talk to people. That's a home office business. Now, of course, the IRS has more strict rules on that, but I am sure you'll find when you read it, y'all qualify. Okay. All right, let's see what Christopher says. Thank you for the info you give. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it very, very much. Very much. Okay. Elizabeth says, is it true that once you get forgiveness for the PPP and another round comes out, we cannot apply for another PPP? Thank you, Elizabeth, for asking that question. And I'm glad, because you just reminded me what I have to do. One, there is no more PPP. I don't know who keeps restarting this lie, but there is no more PPP. There is not going to be any more PPP. That is gone. So you don't even got to worry about applying for another one. Once you get your forgiveness, a lot of people are getting their forgiveness and not even understanding that that's what they're getting. But I am going to make a video on TikTok tonight to show y'all, if you get this letter in, through your email, if you did your forgiveness through the SBA portal, once you get your forgiveness, you will be able to log in and see it on your dashboard on the SBA website. You can also check your email, because SBA will send you a letter telling you that they paid off the bank that sent you the money and that now you no longer owe the bank. That's all that letter is telling you. Plus, it'll also tell you that they paid your loan amount plus interest, because the SBA is late in paying off of these loans. So don't be surprised if they drop this PPP forgiveness deadline on y'all soon. Okay, so if you look and they're paying $70, $80 per person in late fees, imagine how much that is times the 540, not 542, probably the millions that they have given out. So they're racking up a lot of money in interest. So do not be surprised if they don't drop this forgiveness deadline sometime before the end of this year. Okay, so if you have not done it, please stop dragging your behind and do it. Okay, now if you did your forgiveness application through another lender like your bank, not SBA's website, the same thing will happen. You will see the forgiveness on your dashboard, and they also will send you an email. They are required to send you proof that you're supposed to have. Let me tell y'all, because I know a lot of people don't, y'all attention spans, okay? And I need y'all to listen to this, because this is what they put down in that fine print that y'all not paying attention to, okay? If you got loans for less than 150,000, which is probably everybody that's watching me right now, in that fine print, and it's on that third paragraph that y'all gonna get from your lender or from the SBA, it says that you have to, if you have employees, you have to keep records for your employees on file for 4 years, anything pertaining to the PPP. If you did not have employees and you still got less than 150,000, you have to keep everything on file pertaining to the PPP for 3 years. Okay, so, and I think it's if you got over 150 K, they have to keep it on file for, I want to say 5 or 6 years, but I'll verify that when I make the video. But like I said, the majority of y'all got less than 150K. So please make sure you print out whatever you need to print out. Already mark that stuff. So if anybody asks, you have it, and put it to the side. Why? Because the SBA has like 7 years to come. Yeah, they have 7 years to come and ask you any questions about this. Okay. Now, although they tell you to keep it on file for those many years, they can still prosecute up to 7 years after. So even after it closes, or the period of when you're supposed to keep your documents, they can still come after you. So you would want to put just that document somewhere, or scan it and have it somewhere in your email file. So if anybody asks any question, boom, you can send it to them. Because a lot of y'all didn't have to upload documentation. But what if they start asking? You see, they're looking at these EIDL loans, these grants, they're making people pay back for that. Who's to say they won't do the same thing with this? And I'm almost gonna bet that the same people that they're going to catch with the EIDL grant, those 542,000 people, I bet you 2 things. They got more than one grant, which means they applied probably in the EIN, probably applied in their social too, because I remember they were paying people double, okay? And they probably also got both of the PPP loans, which means you lied, or you put some information in on the SBA's website, then you went to the PPP loan website and put in something different. So if they find that in looking through you for the EIDL grant to make you pay them back, who's to say that they won't say, well, now let's look at this PPP. So when people say that, oh, I got my forgiveness and it's all done, please don't believe that. Okay, stop. Don't believe what people be writing on Facebook, because that is not true. Okay, y'all, they're not reading the manuals. They're not reading the reports to Congress. That's what I read. Okay, and so this isn't over until 7 years passes. And once 7 years pass, you can do whatever you want. But just keep your documentation so that you don't have to worry about nothing later on. All right. And the document did say, and for people that don't know what I'm talking about, the document for the EIDL grant that the SBA said that they're going to make people pay back. They said they're going to do three things. One, refer you to a collection agency. Two, going to find a way to make you pay it back, probably through taking your garnishing your tax returns, because all they have to do is submit something to Treasury and they can automatically take it. And then the third one is they're going to refer you to the Office of Inspector General. Well, if they refer you to them, that means they found that you did something else wrong and now they want to investigate. Okay. So let me move on from there. I hate to talk about stuff that's bad, but I got to tell you, because somebody going to end up coming to my inbox, ask me about it anyway. Okay. It says, can you put up the student loan forgiveness link? If y'all want links, I have links. All you got to do is send me your email. Email me, Dominique, or email in my Facebook. If you're on TikTok watching, you can just send it to me on Instagram. I didn't talk about anything new tonight, so the link list that I sent out last week will be the same as this week. If this is your first time watching, just inbox me your email, and I already know what that means, and I will send you my link list, and it has the links to the student loan forgiveness. All right. I don't know how many of y'all took my little challenge yesterday, okay? But I did put up a challenge that I challenged everybody to go to missingmoney.com, missing money, MISSING money.com, and go and see if you have some money. So I did get some reports yesterday. Somebody found $1,100, somebody found $60, somebody found $100, somebody found money for everybody in their family. So it don't cost you nothing. Just go to the website. You're going to type in your name and they're going to ask you what state have you lived in. If you lived in several states, great. You have a greater chance of finding more money. If you've only lived in one, just pick your one state and go and get your money. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate you. Okay. So if y'all don't know, Cassie's my girl and she is the baking queen out of Titusville. So if y'all need cakes, cupcakes, candies, edibles, any of those things, hit her up. She got you. Okay. All right. Christmas says, is that $600 for business people or everybody for IRS check account? Yeah, it's for everybody. The $600 is going to be for everybody. It is not just going to be for business owners. I know people think that, but that is not true. Everyone, lottie dottie, everybody. Okay. Let me see. What y'all done wrote over here really quick. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I got to squat down to see all these. Okay, so we said IRS emailed me something about a 1099 form. I accidentally delete the email. How can I have it? If you got something from the IRS, whether it came through email or mail, and you can't find it, a lot of people are away on nursing jobs, and y'all see on through informed delivery that you got mail from IRS, but you can't open it because you're not home. You can always go to the irs.gov website, create you an account. If you create you an account, you can then see everything that they sent you in the mail. You can also see all your taxes that you done submitted. Believe me, once you get access to it, you'll be like, wow, I forgot about all of this. So if you want to find old mail, that's how you can do it. If not, you're going to have to contact them. And I would hate for you to have to be on hold, but you will be. Okay. So that's how you're going to get it, Crisco. All right. Thank you, Sunflower. I appreciate it. So China, I don't know what your first question was, but let me see what he says. Do you know anything about the Social Security rate going up more than it ever has? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So the Social Security is going up like 8%, like 8.25 is going up a lot. It's going to equate usually for anybody that's receiving any type of Social Security benefits. I think if you do the math, it's going to be an increase of over $100 per person. Now, that sounds great. Okay, it does, right? It is more money in your pocket, but remember, we just got pay raises, okay? Individuals in that minimum wage to $15 is going to eat up them poor $100 that you get, because hell, milk is like ridiculous. Juice, all this stuff is more expensive now. So I am glad that you're getting more, but this is just a cost of living increase raise that they should have given. That's long overdue. And so, yeah, you're going to get more. But if you don't learn how to manage it, you'll feel just as broke as you have any other time. Okay. Hey, Noah, thank you very much. Okay. Tamara says, hi, Shamika. Thank you for all the information. I appreciate it, Tamara. I appreciate that very much. Okay. So again, y'all go to missingmoney.com and see if y'all find some money. I love to find out when y'all get good news. I have not seen any good class action lawsuits. When I do, I will let you know. Let's see. Speaking on taxes, I bought okay, so I answered that on what you could claim if you own a house. It says I always file tax with my spouse. Is it legal for me to file on my own? So my son qualified for financial aid. So yeah, so a lot of married people are going to start to find that you're going to have issues filing separate. So the rule says that you can file separate if you're married and you've been living apart for 6 months or more. Okay, so that's usually indication that you guys are separated. So then you will file separately. But if you do have a child that is going to school and they're trying to get financial aid, you will see, and I did this because I've done a lot of amendments this year, where I'm getting parents who filed separate now have to file together in order for the child to qualify for financial aid. So if you do have a child that's going to college, in school, please file together. I don't know how they can make y'all, but that's exactly what they're doing. So yeah, you're gonna have to file together. Okay. So yeah, so thank you, Nikki, for giving for the info. All right, let's see. Again, so if y'all watching on Facebook, you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on TikTok, follow me if you don't already. I appreciate it. Okay, so where can I ask a personal question? I missed the student loans under social security. Yeah, so Gwen, if you have a question, please send me your let me know you want to have a little powwow in Instagram, and I will send you my link. We could book a little consultation and we can go over it. I'll give you the form that you need to write off your student loans. It's very easy. I don't know why more people don't do it. We are carrying around millions and millions of dollars of debt that we don't need. Okay. And it's just like, come on, y'all. We can't get houses this way. All right. Let's see. Hey, Tyron. Look, I know you were gonna show up, especially if I said something about some money. Okay. So the 600 again is gonna be for anybody. Even if y'all got little teenagers, 18-year-olds, they got a cash app, boom, they're gonna get a 1099. Now, they don't mean they have to file it, but they're definitely going to get one. All right. So every article basically is saying the same thing. The IRS is saying, hey, y'all, it is so much fraud out here. A lot of people are not claiming their income. People aren't. Let's just be honest. Okay. Even the rich people ain't claiming their income. So look, broke people can say it too. Okay. And I don't claim to be broke. I just say that because I know that there are more people that are struggling than there are that are wealthy. So, if rich people aren't paying and they have the means, I know everybody else ain't paying. So the IRS knows that, and now they want to be all in your business because they want their money. And so they're going to have these banks report. The bank's going to have to report. All of those cash apps are going to have to report. But here's what's the difference. The cash app ones, the ones that's Cash App, Venmo, and all of those start next year in 2022. The one for our bank account has not been signed yet, but if it is, I'm sure it'll probably start in 2022, and then we'll get our first set of 1099s in 2023. Now, I know y'all probably thinking, well, so I got 1 year. Not really. Even next year, I mean, we only got 3 more months to 2022. So basically, starting January 1, you're going to be watched, no matter what you got coming in and out of your account. And believe me, I'm in all kind of groups just to see what people are saying. And people are saying, well, I'm going to withdraw my money. Great. They're going to see that you withdrew it. And even if you withdrew your money, it's still going to show if you had a deposit of $600 or more. So withdrawing is not going to fix it. Okay. Now, unless y'all finna go back to getting paid in cash, then I don't see how you're going to hide it. And most employers ain't going to pay you in cash because they need their tax credits and those tax rebates. So you ain't going to find an employer that's going to do that. They're going to pay you by direct deposit. So either everybody's going to quit their job and start working under the table, or you have to get used to being scrutinized or knowing that somebody's looking over your shoulder to make sure you're reporting all your money. Okay. Now, the only thing that makes me concerned about that is that when it say that you get $1,000 in Cash App transactions and you really only had 500, that's business sales. But the IRS thinks that all 1,000 of it is business sales. They're going to send you a letter saying that, hey, we see that you made X, Y, and Z. They want you to explain. So some people might get letters that are saying, according to our records, you didn't report enough, and send you a bill. Some people are not going to argue with the IRS, and they're going to just pay it. So I feel like, unfortunately, they're just going to be cutting letters to us saying you owe this based off of our calculation, based off of what they think. And people who don't have the time to get a lawyer are just going to pay. So they're going to be getting money off of folks just off of fear. And I think that's horrible. So I do hope that something can be done. But when Nancy Pelosi said that it's definitely not coming out of the bill, I know it's finna happen, y'all. So we just got to play it and see what's gonna happen. Y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all posted. It says, what if my daughter's student loans are on my credit? Is it possible to get it removed off my credit? Hey, Angela Davis, if your daughter's student loans are on your credit, that means you have a Parent Plus loan. Now, if they're not, because you and your daughter have a similar name, if Black and brown people and Asian people have very similar names, so a lot of us carry debts of other people on our credit reports. So it is not uncommon for something to be on there that's not yours. So if you don't have a Parent Plus loan and her loans are on your credit mistakenly, we can definitely get those removed. So you can send me a message on Facebook if you want to, and you can explain, what they are, how they got there, and then we can go from there. Okay. Yes, Tyron, I know you be on it. Okay. And it is not $600 per transaction, y'all. It is $600 for the life of the account. If you get paid every 2 weeks, I'm sure your one paycheck for 2 weeks is going to be $600. So just in that one paycheck that you got on January 15th, that's going to be reported. Okay. If you got your Social Security deposit of your Social Security disability money goes in your account, that's going to be reported. The IRS is going to know all the ins and the outs. And people who get Social Security disability usually get $700 and something or more. So it's going to be reported. So there's really no hiding this. Okay. Not right now. There ain't no hiding this, y'all. So it's 600 period total overall. Any $600 moves to that account, they're going to know. It says that there's a limit on the amount. No, there's not a limit right now. It is just $600 is the minimum. How do I get my student loans forgiven since I'm on limited income? Well, that depends. What's that limited income? And student loans just don't get wiped off because you're on limited income. The only way you can get them wiped off, you could do bankruptcy, but you have to demonstrate that you will not be able to get a job because you have some type of medical illness. So we could talk about it. Alice, it just depends. All right, let me see what else. The $600. Let me go through my thing because y'all know I get to stop in. Let me see. Some of y'all still getting these SBA loans. Some of y'all still going after these SBA increases. Just let me tell y'all something that they added in the fine print that y'all didn't read. Okay. If you get a loan, you get approved for $25,000 or more, SBA is going to put a lien on your business. Okay. Now you can't apply for it unless you got a business, right? So if you have a business and you get a loan, you accept the original loan or the increase, and it's $25,000 or more, they're going to put a lien on your business. And a lien means they're going to put in records, and this is going to be a public record, meaning people can look this up online, which is crazy. You can pull it up online, and it's going to say, hey, the SBA, I'm indebted to the SBA $25,000. Now, if you don't pay, that gives them the right to sue the business, and they will also come after you on your personal credit. So some people are saying, I'm going to take $24,999 so they don't have to worry about that. Okay. But most people who get those large loans, it's because they're responsible, but I am letting you know what they are doing because some of y'all don't see that because, of course you'd be so happy to get the food. I mean, the money, you're not thinking about it. Okay. All right, let me see. I think we might have gone through. Okay, so we talked about the student loan forgiveness. And again, y'all can ask any questions if you have it. I will be doing a video for the 4506T because some people still don't know how to fill that out. I don't know. I hope y'all saw my video about Walmart is now requiring you to have good credit in order to do layaway. Okay, this is gonna be how it's gonna be soon, y'all. This is not made up or fake. This is how it's really going to be. So if you want to use Walmart for your Christmas shopping this year to do layaway, you will have to have a 600 or a 640, and you have to qualify through a firm. And that's who you're going to have to use to do your layaway. But what's crazy about it is if you already have an account with a firm, like, for example, I'll use me, for example. I bought a training software, and they give you a monthly payments that you have to make. Now, the good thing about a firm is it's a good way to finance, and it doesn't show up on your credit. Okay. But the bad part about it is with this Walmart is, say you're approved for $1,000 and your training thing was $999. Well, now all you have is $1 left to use at Walmart. So they're not going to give you 2 and 3 accounts. You're only going to have one. So they're not telling people that. So even if you can get approved, if you already have an open account, you ain't getting nothing out of there because you're just going to be able to get whatever the difference is of the balance you have left available. See, that's what I be saying. That's the kind of stuff they're not telling y'all. And they make it like they report it on your credit, but they don't. They do not report, and they only report if you miss payments. So don't let them make you think that they're going to be there to help you out. These rent shoes and rent clothes things, and when they make you pay the 4 payments, it is not there to help you. It is just there to get you in more debt. Okay, because as soon as you don't pay, it's about to hit that credit and tear that score up. All right, let's see. How often do I go live? I go live every Monday. I try to go live on Wednesdays and Fridays on TikTok, but man, it's a lot because it's a lot of platforms. But I will tell y'all on Thursday, this coming Thursday, I am gonna do a live, but I'm gonna do a live to teach people how to check their bank credit reports, not their regular credit reports. And I know some of y'all like, oh, I already know. You probably already know, but we're gonna discuss some things that you don't know. We're gonna talk about y'all bank rating scores because a lot of y'all don't even know that banks give you a rating score. So we're gonna go over your bank rating scores. I'm gonna show you all the places that you can pull these reports that you don't know anything about to see if your name's on the list. And if your name's on the list and you don't like what's showing, we could talk about what you're going to do to dispute, how long this stuff stays available. Okay. And I'll just throw one out there. If you're in the telecheck system, it's going to be a hard road because these companies are all like making partnership agreements and they are not letting anything slide. They are going to be watching everything we do. It is so scary. Okay. It really is scary, but it's going to make a lot of people responsible. Then the people who aren't, y'all just gonna be who you are. But it's gonna make a lot of people responsible because you're not gonna want people to be all in your business. All right. Let's see. So I will be having that class on Thursday. And again, you can get information about it. Go follow me on my business page at Facebook, Shamika Saves, just like this. And you can join. It's only $19, $19.99, and you can. And I'm going to show you, okay, where you can get it and you get all the links. You can go in and do all of that stuff right while we're on the thing together, ask your questions, and it's more personal than this. Carolyn says, what if you're scraping? Do you have to pay tax? What if you're scrapping? Anything the IRS considers anything that you do over a certain percentage of the time is now not a hobby, it is a business. So it really depends on how much time you're doing that. Okay, it is going to be difficult for you to prove what that money is being sent to you for unless you have somebody put something in the memo. So what I'm telling everybody to do is maybe y'all need to have them put donation in the memo, because donation is what the donation is. It says donation. And so if you're somebody that does hair, you can't have people putting deposit for my hair appointment next week. The IRS gonna know that's definitely a business. Okay. So you're gonna have to be mindful on what they put in those memos, because the memo's gonna give y'all away. All right. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do anything that's illegal, but these are just some things y'all might start wanting to think about when y'all have people send you money, because they're going to get to see a list. Okay. They can request to see stuff. All right. And if y'all know, the Cash App man is also the Twitter man, and he works with the feds 100%. Okay. He give them whatever they ask for. So if you got Cash App, he is definitely not on your side. He's not like the Apple people. They try to stick out for everybody, but not him. Yes, at Walmart. I'm saying wow too. It says, I keep getting denied by Sam Club. What tips do you have? So you keep getting denied, Darnell. I'm supposing you're talking about you getting denied for Sam's Club business credit card. If you are, you need to find out why you're being denied. They will send you a letter denying you, and it will tell you why. Something could be as simple as you don't have a DUNS number, you don't have the right address. Maybe you're using your home address for your business. It could be a lot of reasons. If you want to know for sure, you can just call them. And they'll tell you why you were denied, and then you could tell me, and then I'll tell you how to fix it. Okay. Sunflower says, how do I keep my receipts organized? I own an LLC. I screenshot everything. It's the cheapest way to do it. And you can, and most of y'all got an iPhone, and you know what? I'm actually gonna make a class on some tricks that y'all can do, especially what I do to help my life easy. I got 2 iPhones, and I'm gonna tell you, it is a lifesaver to learn some of these tricks to make these phones work as your assistant and not be a slave to your phone. But if you have an iPhone, or any phone, but iPhone especially, take a picture, create a new folder in your photo album that says receipts. And then every time you take a picture, you could just take that picture and move it to that album. And then that's where it is. And then you could just print those out at the end of the year or give them to your tax preparer. Or y'all can do my easy thing is go to mint.com, MINT.com, and link your bank accounts. especially your business bank accounts if you want to. And then every month or every couple months, you can reconcile those charges and put what they are. Okay, if you see FP&L all the time, you know that's electric bill. If you see, McDonald's, business meal. Okay, so then you can separate them that way, and you don't even have to keep your receipts because it goes by your charges that you have from your debit card. Okay. All right. Good night, Desiree. Thank you for being here. I'm about to actually sign off anyway, and I'm gonna move over here to TikTok in just a second. It says I had a credit appointment with you 2 weeks ago at 10. Never received a call. Well, Miss Cut Perfectly, thank you for saying that here, because I sent everybody emails who I do not get a chance to talk to, and I'm sure I sent you one too, and you did not respond. But thank you for saying something right here. Please send me. I'm gonna put my email in here right now. Okay, and I want you to send me your phone number, please, and I'm gonna call you tonight. Right when I get off here, I got you and one other person that did not get on their credit review this morning. So thank you. I don't mind being called out at all. If we humans, we make mistakes, but we're gonna talk about it and get you fixed and move on. Okay. Thank you, Recoup. So yes, please talk to me tomorrow. Okay, so it's 8:00. I'm gonna go. And I'm going to just stay over here on my people with TikTok for a few to see if they have anything additional for me. And then you, Miss Cut Perfectly, send me that so I can reach out to you tonight. But anybody else, please send me message, hit the link in the bio, book consultation. Let's talk about this credit or whatever you need. Hopefully next week we'll have some more interesting stuff to talk about, something that's new. If not, it don't matter. I'm still bringing y'all the news next Monday. So I will see y'all then. Have a good evening and be blessed. Bye.